numbers are there at the bottom of the screen. 2730 odd crores is what the net profit looks like. 2535 crores was the poll. 15,930 odd crores is the revenue. 15,945. So these look like absolutely in line with expectation numbers. The EBITDA also almost, there's a 30-40 odd crore difference between the reported EBITDA as compared to the poll. Mangalam should join us in a bit, but I think let's just bring in Naveen Kulkarni for a quick reaction to these numbers. Naveen, if you've seen the basic set, your thoughts?
Yeah, overall, I would say that these numbers look okay to me. There is some bit of contraction in EBITDA margins is what I see, but I think that was expected. Revenue numbers, I think there's a 5% growth for the quarter, which I think looks quite okay. Broadly speaking, I would say that first reaction is kind of inline numbers, but a little bit encouraging that we can see some bit of improvement on sequential basis.
Naveen, what is the volume growth estimate that you have? If the first quarter started off like this, we were just speaking to Neelkant Mishra of Axis, and he, like many others in the market, believes the second half growth could start picking up. For HUL, what is your volume estimate and call on the stock?
So volume growth estimates was not much, right? It was very low single digits, right? 1 to 2% kind of volume growth.
For the full year?
No, not for the full year, for the quarter. Full year, I think we should end up, again, it will be low single digits. I don't think so we are going to have a significant number. Second half, it might pick up. So first half, second half, I think it might be in the range of around 4%, 4 to 5%. But again, we'll have to see how that picks up.
So then 4 to 5% volume growth and looking at valuations right now, what's your rating on the stock?
So we don't have a rating as such, but I would say that overall valuations are still not cheap. But of course, it has come off from what it was probably a few years back. If growth numbers pick up, I would say that the valuations will be justified and stock could do well.
Okay. All right, Naveen. Thank you for that. We've got Mangalam weighing in as well. Mangalam, we're desperately looking for good news. I don't know. Tell us what you think of HUL.
Well, these are largely in-line set of numbers as the street was expecting nearly 3 to 4% sort of revenue growth. The company's gone ahead and reported that as well. There hasn't been a big dent in the EBITDA. In fact, the margins have been largely in line with street expectations of 22 to 23% as well. So 22.3% is what the company's written. The only couple of things that we are awaiting right now are the management commentary and the volume growth. The street was working with this time around a volume growth of anywhere between 3 to 4%, largely in line again with what the company's revenue growth has to be, because they've said that there would be low single-digit sort of price growth that may come by. So that was what the expectations were. And more than anything else, what the way ahead looks like in terms of demand would be extremely crucial to track for HUL, largely because, one, these results are in line. The underlying demand environment is improving. And for HUL itself, come tomorrow, we have a new leader joining in. Priya Nair joins in as Rohit Java steps down today after the board meeting takes place. So we will, await any sort of new strategy coming in from the new leadership out there. But these numbers absolutely in line. The stock obviously has seen a recovery from lows ever since the leadership announcement change was announced.
Okay, yes, absolutely. 3 cheers for Priya and Lady Power at HUL. First time ever in the company's history here in India. Mangalam, thanks very much for that. We've got Prakash, Diwan joining in for a quick reaction. Prakash, look at the market environment. Look at lever. Stock's not done much. There's some anticipation of a turnaround. Is it a buy or is it an avoid for you?
So a couple of things that make it positive. One is the numbers could have been much worse than what they've come out with. This is very much in line, even if volume growth is as anticipated, low single digits. It paves the way, given the input side being so benign and a new leadership, there's continuity, there's a little bit of new energy. And remember, we'll of course wait for the internals, what's contributed to these numbers. But if personal care, hygiene, beauty products, those are the ones that start growing, they usually result into better margin profile as well, while it may not lead to great volume thrust. But so I think it stands at a cusp where things could only look up. It's a great handover for the new leadership to take it forward. So quite positive. But I don't think the market's going to be disappointed or wanting to sell beyond where it is. Of course, it's still $600 short of the 52-week high. But that doesn't seem very difficult to cross as we progress in the next 9 months of this year.
No, absolutely. By the way, Prakash, the market reaction today, I mean, just if you didn't know that this 25% happened, 150 down on the Nifty, could be any other day.
That's what Survi said when you started off the market with the heat map. It 0.5%, 0.6% is par for the course, Prashant. You're absolutely right. And remember, we are such a domestic-focused economy now, and growing on all counts. It might not make such a big difference given the volume of exports and just a few sectors being exposed. As long as IT and pharma continue to be out of this, I don't think there's much to worry. It was sentimental. It was the tone of the messaging that was a bit harsh, which made people get a bit anxious. But I don't think the contents are really worth worrying about. So markets will go back to focusing on earnings, which is the right thing to do. And from that perspective, if the last 48 hours have been any indication with L&T and some of these other large numbers coming through M&M, I think we are seeing an earnings season that's shaping out to be much better than what we would have thought at the beginning.
All right, Prakash, thank you very much for that.